Now, I'm calling this one Stitched Up. After serving as an MP for Uxbridge and South Ruislip for 15 years, Boris Johnson delivered his resignation speech yesterday. He couldn't have been more eloquent. No one was spared. He blamed the kangaroo court of the Privileges Committee. Ramona Harriet Harman, former Labour deputy leader on her high horse, led the charge. This is the woman who loved the EU so much that when she was shown the faces of the EU's 7 top officials, she asked, who are they? Whilst Harriet Harman and her kangaroo court may think they've won, who knows? With Nadine Dorries gone and now Tory MP Nigel Adams, perhaps Boris may step in and take one of their seats, although who would be bothered? His own party were clearly ungrateful of his leadership, despite delivering them an 80-seat majority, which they squandered, squabbling amongst themselves, assisting the established media and deposing of him over COVID and cake. I mean, it was like watching a very bad version of an older People's Apprentice. Boris also blamed Tory MPs who sided with the Labour Party, Liberal Democrats and the SNP to do whatever they can, in his words, to remove me from Parliament. I'm inclined to agree with him, but I'd also add the established media in there, and it pretty much started the moment he moved into number 10. Boris came in on the mantra of getting Brexit done. We'd been in an interminable paralysis as a nation under Theresa May. Parliament had been squabbling for the best part of 3 years, not happy with the public's decision to leave the EU, which I suspect went against many of their vested interests. We had Wallpapergate. The established media went on and on and on about the cost of decorating number 10 and where Boris got the money from. Perhaps Theresa May, the previous incumbent, wasn't happy with Carrie referring to her decor as a John Lewis furniture nightmare. There was a pandemic in between, which Boris was initially praised for. There was Animalgate after the withdrawal from Afghanistan. Then, of course, we had the aftermath of the pandemic, the COVID inquiry, where a load of people now equipped with hindsight looking for someone to blame, and the established media joined in. Civil servants like the supposedly impartial psycho Sue Gray, who headed up the COVID inquiry. She's now going to join the Labour Party as Chief of Staff to Sir Keir Starmer. Keir struggled to answer whether he made contact with her during the inquiry. I mean, doesn't that sound a bit fishy to you? Smells like a stitch-up to me. And now we've got Rishi Sunak doing his best with his unconservative, high-tax policies. And what have we got to look forward to if Sir Keir takes control? I mean, he's already backtracked on his plans for free movement, tuition fees and a green tax, and his latest ban on oil and gas, which hasn't gone down well. His party pretty much saying that he'll follow the same policies as the Tories, but will just do things better. That's just not good enough. And if you think this country is skint now, cast your mind back to Labour's Liam Byrne, Chief Secretary to the Treasury under Gordon Brown. When he left the Tories, he left a note. When he left a note for the Tory party saying, "I'm afraid there's no money left." Boris said it was sad to be leaving Parliament, at least for now. Boris, go and make a load of money, enjoy your wonderful new family, and give your loyalty to those who will appreciate it. Was walking away the smartest move? I think it was. The Privileges report is pretty much dead in the water now. Boris has effectively wiped the slate clean. And with others following, like Tory MP Nigel Adams, could there be a domino effect triggering a general election? Well, let's hope not. The Tory party is like Brexit in name only, and unless they return to Conservative values now, they're dead in the water.